All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one. Do you understand?
Rightio legends, Chaos Chronicles, and we're back again with another video. So today we're doing a reaction video, and so it's called Underbelly Mums. And so what it is, it's actually Carl Williams' mum when she was still alive, and Jason Moran's mum before she was in, like Judy Moran, before she was sent to prison. And so a lot of you guys might have seen this, but a lot of you might not have. And yeah, I just thought that this would be rather fitting to chuck in our Underbelly series for sure. And it would be definitely interesting for most of you to watch it, that's for sure. But before we get into it, as always, if you haven't already, jump down there, shoot me a subscription. That'd be absolutely appreciated. And if you smash that bell icon, you'll never miss any of my clips again. All right, well, let's get into it.
Barbara, you're Carl Williams' mother. He's been convicted of multiple murders. Some police believe he's had a hand in as many as 11. It's obviously not the life you dreamt for your baby boy.
Certainly isn't.
What was he like as a boy?
Oh, very not outgoing, quiet and sort of mummy's boy.
Does it surprise you then that words to use to describe him are natural-born killer, an underworld serial killer, a coward who got others to do his dirty work for him? How do you see him as a mum?
Well, I suppose all mothers are the same, but he's just so gentle. I've only ever seen him get angry 2 or 3 times in his lifetime. He used to just wake up every morning just smiling, real happy, like he was high on drugs or something, but he was just, that was him.
So how do you reconcile yourself then that he has done all these murders and had a hand in so many others?
Well, I think, like Carl said to me, it was either him or them. The first big shock was when he got shot.
Now, that was on his birthday too. Was
29th.
29th and shot on his birthday. Was that the beginning of the end?
Mm-hmm.
In what way did he change?
Completely paranoid. Started getting into drugs himself, which he never did. Looking over his shoulder all the time.
Now, he's 37. He could be in his 70s when he actually gets released.
Mm.
Does he still think it was worth it?
Yeah, he said, I'm still alive, Mum. At least you can see me and everything. I'm better off than they started the war. And
so obviously this was before Carl was killed as well. So, yeah, obviously Carl Williams was killed in prison 2010. So, yeah.
He's finished it. He's still alive.
And that's how he keeps himself going?
Mm-hmm.
It was me or them?
Yep.
What are they like? What's jail like for him? I mean, he's gone from this luxurious lifestyle, making almost, $100,000 a week.
Oh, I don't think that's quite accurate.
Isn't it? They're the figures. How's he saying he's spending his days?
Just, he does a walker and he writes a lot of letters and he's on the computer a fair bit, just tries to watch his television. He's got his few half-hour shows he watches, comedy he likes to watch, and just goes sort of one day at a time.
You've gone to visit him.
Mm-hmm.
How often can you visit him?
He has 1 contact visit a month and 2 contacts with his daughter and 1 box visit a month.
It's not much.
It's terrible. It's only for an hour. You get there and the time's up.
And how does he look at the moment?
He looks incredible.
You know, that's the truth as well. Like, all visits only go for an hour usually. I know that some of the B rating prisons might go for a little bit longer, but generally the prisons only go for an hour. And that's absolutely correct too. Like, as soon as like your family gets there, it just feels like they're saying goodbye straight away. And there's nothing worse than saying goodbye to your family, like on a visit. You know, it's kind of hard.
He just comes out and a big smile on his face and I think, you know, and he's saying, settle down, Mum, stop worrying. I'm okay.
Now, his little daughter, Dakota, who he had with Roberta, who is now not with anymore, she's going to grow up without a dad.
Mm-hmm.
How's he coming to peace with that?
That affects him too because he won't see anything going on through her life. She goes up maybe once a month. We don't want to push her too much.
And you know what? That's one of the only regrets that I have about my previous life is that I spent, you know, more than 3/4 of all my children's life in prison and, you know, away from my mum and my family as well. Like, but, you know, it's the family that do the prison time. They're the ones that do it hard. You know, generally people aren't doing it that hard in prison. So
How is she when she visits him in prison?
We told her he was in hospital first, but then I've told her that now he's in jail because she knows there's a few other people there too that she knows. She said that Dad's in the same place as them. And,
Does that make you scratch your head that this little girl's knowing all this?
Oh, it's dreadful. She's got to go in there and put her little arms out and get searched, and the scanner run over her, and she empties her pockets, takes her hat off, lifts her shoes up, her socks up, and shows that she's got nothing there. And
she just knows the routine now.
Oh yeah, completely.
Now, Barbara, he took on Melbourne's criminal heavyweights. He nearly won. And where is all that money stashed, Barb?
There's no money stashed, I swear, Claire.
None under the bed?
No.
How are you getting by then?
Barely.
His portrayal in the TV series Underbelly. Now,
and, you know, I often wondered that as well. I often wondered where all his money went and why he made that deal with the police over the private school. I mean, obviously the money had run out, but like, yeah, I guess. But what people don't understand is when you're paying for the lawyers that he was using, like they charge like thousands and thousands an hour and will charge you like $1,000 to do an email for you. And so like, yeah, people pay millions of dollars on good representation, and good representation is like, you know, you're literally almost paying for your release sometimes.
Barb, it's not that flattering.
It's ridiculous. It's a joke.
You've seen it?
It's nothing like Carl. Yes.
Now, Justice Betty King said he was above average intelligence. He comes across on Underbelly as pretty dim.
He sure does.
You're a mother and a grandmother of Dakota. Carl orchestrated the murder of other dads in front of their children. Jason Moran, Pasquale Barbaro in front of 5 children sitting in the back seat of a van, and also Michael Marshall in front of his 5-year-old son.
Oh, it's like Charlie 9. Get down. Stay down. Stay down. Another address.
Yeah, like if you ask me, that's that both of them are putrid, you know, doing that in front of the children. It's just fucking putrid.
Miles been shot.
Did you think your son could stoop that low?
Carl didn't stoop that low.
You still don't believe he had anything to do with that?
I believe he had to do with it. He was in with it. There was 4 of them. But Carl didn't say where. He didn't want them shot in front of children.
Do you believe that, or do you want to believe that?
No, I believe it.
If there is anyone to blame for this, who do you blame?
Moran's.
Carl wiped off Judy Moran's almost her entire family. She's, technically speaking, another Underworld mum.
Yep.
Have you got any feelings of sympathy towards her?
Well, he didn't have anything to do with Mark's murder. But Jason never liked Carl from the start. Jason was a standover person, and Carl couldn't stand anybody trying to stand over him, so they never talked. But him and Mark talked. Yeah, of course I do. I feel sad for any parent that loses their child.
Judy Moran says Carl deserves a lethal injection. Jail cell's too good for him.
That's Judy Moran's opinion. She's entitled to her opinion.
What do you think of her as a mum?
I think she likes the limelight and the gangster thing and all that.
And you
I
don't
think
see
she's
yourself,
quite proud of it.
You don't see yourself that way?
No way.
Judy also says that she describes your son as absolute pure evil.
He's not even a bit. I can't believe it. He's not even a bit evil.
How do you describe Judy Moran's sons then?
Oh, well, they did come to my house quite often. They seemed quite well-mannered people, except for when he came with a gun. Jason was a standover person, liked to stand over everybody, and he's growing up like that. She liked the gangster life.
What has Melbourne's Underworld War left you with?
No family.
Has anyone at all won this Melbourne's Underworld War? Has there been any winners?
No. A lot of sadness, I'm sure. And I mean, I've lost 3 members of my family and very close friends, but there's been so many other boys that have been murdered as well, and I feel for their families too.
Barbara Williams says it was Jason that started it all, from the moment he shot Carl in the stomach on his birthday.
Well,
When I even say Barbara Williams, what comes to mind?
well, she's a mother. I feel sorry for any mother that's been involved with anything that's happened to anyone during this gangland war. But I'm very adamant, and I must say this correctly, that all the whinging and whining, what for? That she is doing. Her son is still alive, he's breathing. My children didn't kill anyone, but they've paid the ultimate price with their life.
She even says that you enjoy the celebrity status of being the matriarch of the Moran family.
Well, I am the matriarch of my family. I am the oldest member of my family, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, how's that for an attitude? Well, I am the matriarch of my family.
Barbara admits that she knew what Carl was up to. Do you think if she'd been a bit tougher, she could have stopped
My
it?
children came to see me after they had shot Carl. Now, that is the honest truth.
What did they say?
Mark said, well, Mum, I was just watching some kids play football, and a ute went by and people jumped up and were firing at us yesterday. I said, oh, Mark, why? You better go and see your father. What have you done?
Did you think that might be the beginning of the end then?
Oh, look, that split moment, everything went through. I'm looking all around thinking my boys are going to be shot now. You know, from that moment, I froze.
When it comes to Barbara Williams, are you keeping your powder dry?
Well, look, Barbara is from a different era to me. We live entirely different lifestyles, I'm sure. I can understand her concerns for her son. But how many people are going to feel sorry for someone who has had to pleaded guilty to a certain amount of murders and had to do with another 7 or so? I mean, who is going to feel sorry for herself or her son?
Ladies, Judy Moran, Barbara Williams.
How do you do, Barbara? Never met you before. I've seen you in the court, but I haven't met you.
What's it like to be face-to-face finally with each other?
Oh, I feel sorry for any mother.
Yeah, so do I. No mother should lose a son before they die. No child should die before their parents.
Is there anything in...
And that's the worst. I've been through it myself, had to bury one of my children, and it is horrible.
Both like to get off your chest. I mean, there's been a lot of harsh words said and so much bloodshed during this gangland war. Is there anything you'd like to clear the air with?
No, I just really like to take it all back and wish it hadn't started.
It's been that painful?
How did it start, Barb?
Carl being shot.
There were 6 people murdered prior to Carl being shot, to do with the gangland war.
Is it as simple as that, as who cast the first stone?
Oh, I don't think so. No. No, not the way it's turned out, the carnage. And I mean, it's a no-win situation, isn't it?
Yep. Nobody's won out of it.
And you have that in common, don't you? You're both hurting in your own way.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that Judy Moran is in prison right now for literally wiping out the last living member of that Moran family. So she's the one that organised Tuppence Moran's, Des Moran's death, you know. Let's not forget that. She's sitting there all high and mighty like, you know, she's this innocent person. You know, she got 20-something years for that.
You mentioned about Carl being shot. Did George or yourself take him to the hospital?
That's irrelevant.
Why is that, Judy?
Well, I just wondered how he got from A to B, you know, from the park to either his father's or your place. And who brought the gun to the meeting? Carl did, not Mark or Jason.
I don't want to have a debate. I just want to say that Carl was shot. That's to change his life right around, and he's in conditions that are not meant for animals to be in. And his daughter's suffering badly, and he's going to suffer now. He's suffering. He wished it all didn't happen. It's happened. Can't take it back. Can't change it.
What do you say to that?
Barbara, you did say that you can put your arms around your son and cuddle him. I can't. From a mother, that's a terrible thing to say. It's like someone subhuman. You know, I mean, I could never say that about you. I've never said a word about you.
I don't want to have this discussion.
Can there ever be peace between the two of you? Can we make this a moment where things change? And
I don't think I said that.
So Carl's mum won't even look at bloody Judy Moran.
Anyway, Judy,
Well, it was in the paper.
I think the papers tell quite a few lies.
Oh, I think they do too. But, not knowing Barbara, I don't think we could ever be friends. My whole family is dead because of her son. It would have been a different situation had Jason and I not gone to Mark's grave on his anniversary the day before, because Carl had them waiting there to murder Jason and I at Mark's grave. Both of us. Paid too, for both of us to be murdered. Did you know that, Barbara?
I think there's a lot of stories that go around and
They were there,
are quite
Barbara.
false.
My daughter-in-law's mother saw them.
There's been that much rubbish in the papers and everything like that, but I don't want to be in
Well, there you go. They were going to be getting them both waiting at Mark's on his anniversary. It was just out of control, wasn't it? Like, it was just out of control, the gangland killings. It just went right off.
this debate.
can you resolve
Carl
anything?
knows everything that's going on. I don't know it all. Carl's told me a lot that's gone on, but I don't know everything. And
Was it a case of
I
he
know
had
the
to kill
papers
or be
tell
killed?
lies.
Was it a case of, as he said, it was
Yeah,
kill or be
was.
killed?
Yep.
Was that much as a point of survival
Yeah.
on the streets of Melbourne
He had to, because to save his family's lives, because his family's lives were under threat.
by
The boys, Jason and Mark. And Mark was Carl's friend. Jason never was. And Mark's the one who hit him over the head and said to Jason,
Bit of difference, a baseball bat to a big gun. I don't know what size the gun was, but the kids told me it was like a cannon. It was a big one. It can't be been of that big, though, because Carl's alive.
It was a tiny little gun. It was like a pea shooter.
I don't know. That's all I was
The
told.
bullet wound was only just a
then
tiny little hole
they
just
took
under
him,
his stomach.
they put him in his car and drove him to George's.
Well,
So that's how much they wanted him dead.
I'd have to check that.
You can check it all you like, Barbara. I don't tell lies. I don't have to.
No, I didn't say you did.
No, that's one thing about me, Barb. You'll never know a lie come out of my mouth, because there's too much sadness, too much hurt. And with all the whinging and whining, that he's doing about being in solitary confinement.
Well, he shouldn't have to live like that.
Why?
Why
Where
should
he live?
He should be in prison like everybody else in the
He's a
mainstream.
serial murderer.
Well, they shot him. It was kill or be killed.
Oh, please. What about all these other people?
Yeah, but
What
that's
about the
Carl's
boy that was
doing.
tortured and burnt in a wheelie bin, tortured for 24 hours?
I don't know anything
Mark
about him, Judy.
Malia. There's so many. Oh, well, you know,
Even this conversation, though, ladies, is bizarre. You
It
obviously
is.
don't want to be these sorts of mums. If you
No,
could
of course
turn the
we don't.
clock back.
That's right.
I'm going to do my next video on Mark Malia, actually. So I keep getting asked, and yeah, that's going to be my next video, Mark Malia.
Do you wish
Mark said to Jason, put another one in his head now, and Mark said, no, we won't get anything out of him that way. Jason said, no, we won't. We'll just leave him like this. And I'm 95% sure they didn't bring Carl back to our house. He came back in his car. They took him back to his car. Then he came in and told me he'd been shot.
they drove him to George's, please be told.
That's debatable. I don't know.
Oh, well, I don't see why my kids would tell me a lie like that.
in a different world, you both could have been neighbours, having normal conversations over the fence, not talking about guns or any of this.
I don't know anything about guns, Claire. Scary, scary, scary things.
And everyone's suffering. You're hurting Judy, you're hurting Barbara. You've got that in common. Can you make peace with just that thread?
No, there's no
peace.
way. No, it's no too much has happened.
A lot too much. How many grandchildren do you have, Barbara?
One little girl, Dakota.
What is your feeling about Jason and his friend being shot in front of all those children?
It's disgusting. But Carl didn't want that.
But he's the one that said okay.
Yeah, he said he wanted them dead, but he didn't say he wanted them shot in front of children.
I wonder what the go was there. I wonder if he did know, or if it was just something that the runner did himself, Victor Brincat. I wonder.
No, he knew. He knew it was going to happen there that day. And he knew that Jason would be there with his children, let alone all the other children. What about their lives?
Oh, no, it's tragic. It's a tragic thing that's happened.
And I feel sorry for any mother that's lost their children through
So do
all
I.
of this. There's 30 gangland murders.
That's right. That's
And
right.
each
So do
other.
I.
Pardon?
And each other? You're both hurting? And each other? Do you feel compassion at all for each other?
I feel sorry for Barbara, what she's been through. I mean, you would be subhuman if you didn't.
That's right. Any
Didn't-
mother feels sorry for anyone who's lost their child.
But what about all these other mothers?
That's right. That's what I said. Any mother.
You
feel sorry for all the mothers.
Do you have black times when you think, gee, how did my son do this?
My son didn't do it all.
I know he had a boss love. We
He
all
was
know
backed
that.
into a corner.
Oh, well.
It was kill or be killed.
They weren't very good shots then, were they?
Ladies, I think you've both been very brave and honourable to come this far with each other. Do you feel anything that you've got stuff off your chest instead of always shadow boxing, so to speak?
No, I just feel nervous and I don't really want this happening.
There's nothing to be nervous about, Barbara.
Right, ladies, I think we've got it
Crazy.
Okay.
about as much as we can off your chests, and I hope it brings some closure to you, or that you've got something, you go away with it with something. Maybe nothing.
It's
this much
just
is better
crazy
than
watching
nothing.
them both.
What it is.
Their reactions, their body language. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You're both very brave ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, Claire.
All right. Well, there you go. Underbelly mums. I just thought that was definitely, we definitely need to add this to our series, and I thought it would be definitely a good watch for everyone. And it was good to just watch their body language, and you can tell that they are totally different people, like they said. But it was good to watch their body language and just see how that they were, Barbara, Carl's mum, couldn't hardly look at Judy, and Judy didn't take her eyes off Carl's mum the whole time. So, yeah, two totally different people from two totally different eras, obviously. But, yeah, Judy Moran's got, I think she got like 27 years or something like that. for paying somebody to take out Tuppence Moran, and yeah, she'll probably die in prison, to be honest. And yeah, well, as you know, Carl Williams' mum died around the same time he died, and yeah, well, there you go. Underbelly Mums, absolutely brilliant. I thought that was excellent. If you've got anything else you'd like me to do a reaction on, guys, chuck it down there in the comment section of this video. And like I said, through that video, we will be doing a video on Mark Marley next, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. I have been the Chaos Chronicles. You guys have been absolutely awesome. Don't do drugs and crime and you won't end up in prison.
The Chaos Chronicles, where the darkness thrives.